Beginning of day 31. It's July 20th. So I started on June 20th. I guess I've been out here a month. Into the White Mountains now. Stayed at Imp Shelter last night. Pretty full. Folks coming from all over. Section hikers. About 5 southbounders. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. Keep going south today through the Carters. I'm actually at the top of North Carter right now. Slowing it way down. Probably just going to go about 7.5 miles today to the Pinkham Notch hut. See what that's all about. See if maybe I can get a work for stay. You can do a few chores around the hut and they'll feed you their good food they've got. Things are going well. Climbs are going well. It's just a matter of keeping going, putting one foot in front of the other, and continuing on down the trail here. So we'll see a little bit further on down the trail. Oh, yeah, you're fine. Oh, don't worry about it. Beginning of day 32, heading up into the Wildcats here after a stay at the Pinkham Notch hut for a little work for stay. Dinner and breakfast was awesome. Kind of screws up the hiking schedule a little bit because we had to clean some floors in the morning, so we didn't get out of there till like 9 o'clock or so. Hoping to stay dry today. Supposed to be some rain moving in possibly, but we'll see. Really just got to get 6 miles to Pinkham Notch Visitor Center. Got a box of resupply waiting there on me, and I'll be trying to get a ride into North Conway where I can meet a buddy and probably have another zero there. So it's kind of slow going, small miles, but that's all right. Again, every place we go, we get nice views like this. So kind of started in the White Mountains here, and looking forward to getting into the presidentials after a quick stay in North Conway. So we'll see a little bit further on down the trail. Top of Wildcat Peak D. Weather over here good. Weather over here not so good. Ooh, is that some lightning? Time to roll down the hill. Alright, back on trail, day 34, after a zero yesterday on 33. Got to spend some time with old Kelly Walker, friend of mine and former assistant coach, so that was cool. But back out on trail today. Just a short day from Pinkham Notch up to the Osgood tent site. Probably only, I think, like 5.5 miles, something like that. But yeah, just enjoying being back out on trail. Everything's a little wet. Hopefully that rain is moving through. I guess these are some residuals from that tropical storm that was moving through. So hopefully it'll start to dry up a little bit moving forward. The idea would be get to the Osgood tent site tonight, and then hopefully get up Mount Madison and Washington tomorrow, which is kind of a big deal. So it's a big old peak. So we'll see how all that goes. Right now, just stopping for a little break next to this cool stream. When you hear a bunch of rushing water, it sure is nice to see one of these. We've got a nice little suspension bridge over the top of this river. So always nice. Wasn't sure if I was going to be getting wet or not. So let's see how this goes. And the sun's even coming out through the clouds, so awesome. Okay, getting started here on day 35, leaving the Osgood tent site and heading up Mount Madison, 2.5 miles. Quite a bit of gain. Apparently it's just over a bunch of rocks and a scree field, so not really going to be all that fun of a climb, but we'll be getting up into the presidential range, so that'll be cool. Not sure how far I want to go today. I can get about 10 miles to the Lake of the Clouds hut, or if I can feeling pretty good there, I can actually go 15 to another tent site, the Nauman tent site, and we'll see how it goes. Once I make this first initial climb and get up Madison, it stays a little flat for a while, and then another up to get up Mount Washington. Weather is supposed to be good today. Mount Washington's a whole other animal, though. It kind of, I think there's about a 20% chance of thunderstorms every day on Mount Washington. So who knows what's going to happen, but we'll see. We'll see how far we can get. Remembered to stretch out good this morning, and we're kind of getting on the way here. So staying on the AT again. I got signs like this all over the place that tell me kind of which direction to go, and to go along with the Gut Hooks app and the AWOL guide that I have on my phone. So just following the AT, chasing down these white blazes like Pac-Man here. So we'll see a little bit further on down the trail. Well, from here you can pretty much see where I've been for the past week or so. Came along that ridge line, which is the Carter-Mariah group, and then down Wildcat Ridge where how those ski slopes are. I went down into the valley, that's where Pinkham Notch, and I'm coming up back this way. Now, the trail doesn't exactly go straight because that's Mount Washington. I'm going to be over there later today, so I kind of do a big horseshoe because I got to go up over these guys over here, and basically I'm going to follow that ridge line all the way over to Washington and then down the other side of it. So it's pretty cool to get to see how far I've come here over the last little while. And I suppose at some point I was over that direction. Pretty cool stuff. I think I might have mentioned in an earlier video that being up on these open ridge lines is one of my favorite things about being out in the woods and backpacking in general. And man, today is like hitting the jackpot. So in this little presidential range traverse, and basically I'm staying up on that ridge all day. It's about 8 miles from here over to Mount Washington, which is the one with the building on top there. It's going to be a little bit weird when I get over there because there's a road to the top, so there's like a snack bar and a bunch of tourists and stuff, so that'll be a little weird, but yeah, how amazing is this? This is sweet. Guess I'll keep walking uphill. We'll see you a little bit later. Alright, it's still a beautiful day. Making this kind of presidential traverse, but I stopped at the Madison hut and got a second breakfast, which is always nice. If they've got leftovers, they'll feed you a little bit, so that was awesome. But yeah, just making my way across again. Be over there on let's see, over on Washington here, hopefully in a couple of hours. Beautiful weather. Hopefully those clouds stay away. Mount Washington's notorious for its bad weather, so hopefully it stays clear up there. That'd be awesome. We'll see a little bit further on down the trail.